All right, this is the second episode of rescuing or saving Fanny. This is a Boland's 21-inch cut. You can tell it's old because it's listing as horsepower. And I want to say this is, I can't remember now how old it is, but it's over 20 years old, I believe. Let me walk around here and look. I know a lot of you guys are curious about this, and so am I. So let's take a look. These days they list gross torque because there was a lawsuit against small engine manufacturers saying that the horsepower wasn't accurate, so they go by gross torque. So this mower was made in 2004. So yes, it's over 20 years old. It originally came from Lowe's, and it is a Boland's model number 11A414E765. It's a 21-inch cut. As you know, the blade is not great, but I wanted to see if this thing was going to run before I put a new blade or a replacement blade on there. I've lubricated and cleaned the wheels. And the way you do that is you get in there with some JB Blaster and you spray that big nut right there, that little gap, and then you spray that little gap in there where it slides along. Now once you sprayed all of these, then you use something to hold it up, like I stuck an extra wheel under the deck so the wheel is off the table. And then holding this lever towards you so it's not touching one of the notches that holds it in place. You want it to be free to move. Then you just hit the wheel down with a rubber hammer and it'll start to move. And as it moves down, then if you have to, you tap it to hit it back up, and pretty soon you work that JB Blaster in there, and then your wheel adjusters are lubricated. And like this mower, I'm hoping will go to a little 15-year-old tailor who wants to cut grass this summer and earn a little money, and his little arms can raise the deck and everything as he needs to. Now the question is, what about the tank and the carburetor? Well, I just put a new one on, and I'll show you why I had to do that. Well, not a new one, but one of my supplies. So there's an old tank, old carburetor. I know it's dirty, but I had a note on there that said it came off a running mower, and this is why I had to change it out. There's a hole in that tank, so if I tried to put fuel in there, it would all just come running out. So that may be why they hadn't used this mower in years. So I've got a tank on there that hopefully doesn't leak, and I put a little fuel in here, and let's see if it's going to prime. And to do that, you look down in the throat of the carburetor and you push this red button and you look to see if the fuel goes boop 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 into the manifold. So let's try it. Okay, I hear it. Look at there it is. So this mower does prime. Lucky me. I did not have the bottom half of the air filter holder. So we're going to start this mower with no air filter. It's okay to do that for a few minutes or two. And how am I going to shut this off? Because there's no bail. Well, I've removed the spring using that method I've shown you many times. And I've got a rubber band on here and an old pull cord run through the hole that the cable usually goes to, see? And so now, when I want to shut the mower off, I just do this, boop, and it shuts off. I go, and it'll quit. And then when I let it go, it springs back and it's ready to start again because it's not touching, the kill switch is not touching. So that's what's going on. So we're going to pull the cord on Fanny and see if she runs. So let me take a walk out here and set up this tripod. I like to start these mowers in the back in case they smoke, and my neighbors, I don't want to get my neighbors too mad at me. So let me set this up out here. And then I'll have to go back and get the mower. So please be patient with me while I do this. I'm doing this to keep my neighbors from getting mad at me. So I work on a lot of mowers, and they're very patient with me with all the small engine noises and everything. So anyway, I've got fuel in that tank. The spark plug I have checked, and it's okay. I've got a temporary kill switch on it. I've adjusted the wheels, I've checked the oil, and I'm thinking this mower might just crank right up. We'll find out. So let me set this in here so you guys can see all the action. Now just be patient with me. I've got to walk back and get the mower and bring it out here. I've got my little tripod set up here, so hang on. Okay guys, I've got the mower out here. We're going to pull the cord on it. I also did check the length of the pull cord to make sure it was long enough, and I think it's original because it was. I did check the flywheel key and it looked okay. So I'm thinking this mower is going to run. And again, I think I paid roughly $8 for this mower. So let's see what happens. I'm going to prime it and pull the cord. Okay. As you can see, some of my efforts don't pay off. So what I'm going to do is check to make sure I'm getting fire now. That plug was kind of old, so when you come back, we're going to try again.